goal line, 100 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Try the right side here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Yo, sit down.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he steps away. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56.
They'll run with Thompson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return, but the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Let's be methodical. Let's be methodical. Let's make them think.
On a 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll let it go deep left side. That's caught at the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
I forgot.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And they'll go with the ground attack here.
He's in right past his block, my nigga.
Down to the 18.
Oh my God, he's supposed to be an all-pro.
How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Jumped over my receiver like this. Oh my God.
Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They run it here with Thompson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Gone.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. D. Ford in there to drop him, and his great season continues.
Game on.
13 sacks for him now on the year. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I need to get in my game.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
Only focus is the O-line. We get a decent O-line, boys. Shit, we got a shot.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go.
He's already topped his
not
receiving
that good,
output from
man.
a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as
Really
that's a
not.
first down.
Got his fucking gimmicks. That's it.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And this one is right
Come on,
through.
offense.
And they will get
We got to get
themselves on the board
touchdowns
here
in this
at
game. We got to get touchdowns.
14-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Third down. That's Wallace. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Check, 48 to Mike. Pretty quiet, D. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Back. Hey, look, 48. Hey, look like the 48 right now. Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch out. Mike's 56. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
They're going to look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls
Let's
for
go,
a penalty,
defense.
but I just don't think so.
We
I
play
think in
ball,
this
too.
situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they'll try the ground game here with
This nigga fumbles again, my dog. Man, this nigga fumbles again, dog.
And the Seahawks have recovered.
Yeah.
They have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they've
God
dialed up a pretty
damn.
good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Now let's go. 3.
Now Thompson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find
call
for an
it
offense
right
when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
On 3rd down, that's Wallace. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Ben is crazy with this guy.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So a minute 55
Nigga made 3
to go
niggas
in
miss.
the
That's
first
crazy.
half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to score.
Fucking
It's
making
a
fun.
Seahawk touchdown.
That's some bullshit, dog.
Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 19th touchdown now on the season.
That's how he
and
beats
the
them.
Seahawks add on
Get
to
the
their
fumble in the
lead.
red zone, you got easy
And
distance
it's
to go.
21-3.
That's how he beats me.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one
Why
away.
this nigga fumbling like that, though? First contact, he
And
coming
San
up off.
Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about
Come on,
empty
defense.
possessions.
Hold me
But
down.
some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll run it here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Better
Thing
than
to keep
that,
in
my
mind,
boy.
partner,
Better than
especially
that.
in the
Let's go.
second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Wide open receiver complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's got this down to the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left, and he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Got him.
Looking to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And before this second down play,
this where I should just be able to throw a fucking fade.
As
and
I
got
it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Gone! Here we go!
He'll look to throw.
And this nigga throws it with the fucking, oh my, that's the rookie shit. We can't win for fucking trying, boy.
Back at the closing stages of the first half.
At least come out with a field goal. Shit.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Can I get a DE swap?
They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Right here.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
Come on, Tua. Make the throw.
There's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Really, it's just that one fumble, but shit. It was 14-3. Then before the half go, I'm in the red zone. I throw it down. He threw a ball in the dirt and he picked it off. At least could have got 3 out of that shit. So it could be 6-14 right now.
Not giving up any points and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
Get a little more cushion
for the most part. Can't get him filthy.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. Right in the red zone. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch it now, Barney! Watch the safety creek!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
He gets a fumble. Oh, my. Come on, Madden. Nigga fumbles and then the ball just stands there. I got 3 niggas there.
Escaping the danger, running with it,
come
and picking
on.
up a 1st down. They'll look to throw here.
Bring your ass here. Let's go, man. This game is bullshit.
In there to get him. Sack number 14
Who's
for him on the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Following the sack, they'll
force
try to
the fumble, don't even get
here on 2nd and 13.
I can't catch a break right now.
Back to throw.
He ain't doing shit on offense, I promise you, my nigga.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He'll look to throw.
That's me, nigga. Let's go, get up. Let's go. Let's go. Pick 6. Oh, almost. It's fell off, pick. We better than this.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively.
Don't let him set up. Don't let him set up. Don't let him set up.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left.
Crazy right now. Oh my God.
Let's face it,
killing me.
Get back into the game. These are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Watch it now, Barney.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the...
Good shit. Good shit, Metcalf. Let's go. On the board, finally.
In for the score. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And boy, that
one drops let's fucking
incomplete.
Go. Third
if
down.
He was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And the Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And complete right side to Cook. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down before he works it past the 50. They give him 12 yards and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Detroit!
Now back to throw. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Seahawks on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Pump my ball. Offense ain't doing shit, dog. I'm telling you.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good.
You're down 14. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Let's go, niggas. Let's go. We got some momentum rolling, boys. We got him on his fucking heels. He don't know what we want to do.
There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves,
oh, we got gangs in that. What's up?
Big carry away
fuck
from
you.
busting this open.
Shit,
that's
shit.
a good
Man,
start
fuck you,
for him.
nigga. Good game, though, but bitch.
Put 50 on your butt ass.
Shit, you winning the game that actually mattered, nigga.
Let's go. All my games. Any game I play, it matters. What you talking about?
11 more on that
Hell
one.
nah.
You play to win the
That
game.
shit practice.
When the hitch
That
route
shit
is
practice,
really
nigga.
well, that
I don't know
jab
what you
step off
don't-
the line of scrimmage by the receiver,
You
just
play to
decide
win the
let
game.
defender
Let's
give
go,
him a little
offense. We got
space.
him on the rope.
All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Let's go, Black. I ain't a cheerleader, but I did say you were going to win this one.
Trying to. He's
They'll
getting
run
some
it now out of
bullshit,
the gun.
nigga.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the
Straight
10 to the
bullshit.
9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
We got a score down here in the red zone. Let's go.
It's funny because then some niggas like pointless to watch that game. They be blowing niggas out of shit. Baby dick right Israel.
Look at my fullback. He's retarded. He's retarded.
Don't worry.
This nigga's running backwards.
It'll be a
Nigga,
loss of
Israel
a
always
full
get
3
his.
yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
What?
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Fuck wrong, goddamn.
Back to throw here.
Fuck wrong, goddamn. That's cool.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on.
Nah, his
Instead,
fullback
it's
got that
4th
turn
down.
See that nigga, right?
Yeah, tackle him.
That
Yeah.
was certainly an aggressive call.
That's the
and
bullshit that
aggressive
happens
play.
to me,
Instead
dog.
of just going for the
My
first
fullback supposed to be
down,
going to pick
took the
somebody
shot
up.
in the end
This
zone,
nigga in the
went for the
fucking way.
touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick
Bullshit,
here
man.
is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Fuck.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately
He's been
stalling
doing that
out
all
the red
game.
zone.
I don't know
Yeah,
what's
I know
up
a lot
with
of
you.
people
He's
look at it
supposed
as
to
a
be
little
nice.
bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down
Come on,
over there.
defense.
So all in all,
Hold me
the
down,
game,
baby.
that's a good drive.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Banana whip. Feel like a
He'll take it
record-breaking
back only
breaking
to
night.
about the 13-yard line here. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Hold me down, baby.
And fortunate to get points on the
Stay
board last
sticky.
time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
We a
The
turnover away.
kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard
Who is the receiver? I
line.
just asked you that.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Oh, he just going up top one nigga.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find
Come
Taylor.
on. This game is some bullshit, dog. Come on, dog.
35. A gain of 39 that time.
Cut it out.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
I can't believe he got that shit off,
trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Come on, defense. Stay sticky, boys. I know it's tough.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5.
What if it is, though?
2 more to his total.
They're going to look to throw.
Let's go. Get up. Come on, let's go, man. This nigga ass. My defense balling the whole fucking second half. I told you these nut-ass turnovers you be getting. Let's go.
Had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So
dub.
hold on here, not done in the 4th. They'll look to throw.
Get rid of it.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
David tackle.
That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll be 3rd down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
All right, now, look at 56.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's taken down.
Get rid of it, Black.
Defense.
You gotta go
I don't
for
care
it.
if you're taking it round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And out now come the Seahawks. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, put another touchdown on the board. You pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit
Ain't
more
that much time I had to.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield.
You can't throw him, dog.
Make sure the clock keeps running.
No, exactly. That's why you should kick it.
Give me that. Come on.
And both guys were
He got all his fucking points off with nut-ass turnovers, and I'm going towards coming out the 20, and my nigga fumbles. He gets it at the 20. Shit like that.
The question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late.
That football should be pissing me fuck off.
A way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this,
fucking
where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast.
Man, we got injuries on
the clock.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and
I'm
goal.
just making sure we're running this quarterback off fucking willy-nilly and shit.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And I've been nailing this nigga crazy all game.
Sack back at the 9-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Look at this shit.
Oh, God.
And Owen coughed it up.
That nigga smacked this nigga 3 sacks by himself. Yeah, that nigga went.
And a big turnover there as his
Hey, what's wrong for that DM, Black?
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you,
what the fuck?
Is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going to pick up.
That shit wild, bro. That nigga breaking tackles like that, though.
In this case, lose the football.
Nigga.
I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same.
My guy.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it.
Accelerating, and off he goes.
Let's play ball. We still in this bitch. Let's go.
A big play there.
We still in this bitch. Let's go.
Yards. And the 49ers
That
are
shit,
back
bro.
within a
Then
score.
that nigga took that bit 99.
And that run
He took
massively
that bit 99 and goddamn. Off the stretch, whatever stretch. Took that shit 99 off the stretch, dog. He had it back to the end zone. Yeah.
Big time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They'll drop to throw.
We still in this bitch. Let's go.
And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal.
This nigga ass, dog.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
Let's go, defense. Hold me down, baby. One more. Hold me down. Rinky dink ass off
A room for you, man.
Of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error?
Because that's what he pawns.
Next drive. That man tries to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
That nigga quarterback ain't got no deep accuracy. Well, he shouldn't have no deep accuracy.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to the ground. This time, Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Check 48 to the right. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Oh, good shit.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He the type of nigga, he probably try to run the fucking ball, bro. Nigga. Got a timeout.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Taylor.
Are you shitting me, Madden?
Inside the 30.
That's the shit he gets, boom. You just watched. I'm glad you seen that. That's the shit he gets, though. Got all day in a fucking pocket. My niggas are standing there looking at me for some reason.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Crazy, dog.
You gotta send them niggas though, man. You gotta send them niggas with what is it, R3?
San Francisco gonna call their second
I hit it too late, but
by
by the time I hit it,
40 seconds remaining in this fourth
man,
quarter.
he's trying to get the fuck out of here. He ain't do shit the whole half. Literally the whole half. He got zero zilch.
Probability another run here on 2nd and 8.
He gonna do the same thing he do. Try to bounce it outside. Bounce it outside.
Game here with the running
What I tell you?
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Bro, run commit on that nigga, bro. Run commit on that nigga, make the kick the field goal.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8.
Yeah,
it's 3rd and 2.
Went out of bounds and fucking gave you a timeout. Then I let that cap got that go up for that Hail Mary on that nigga.
Right.
They gave you a timeout. All right, run commit on that motherfucker. You know you gonna bounce that shit to the left side, bro.
It's a gain of 3 there. That should be just about all.
I committed that shit. They still ain't. He still got the first.
The momentum certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Trying to regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
They let that nigga drug you. He gonna try to score though. 30 seconds.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Cook.
That should never fail, bro.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
like some of these players, bro, certain situations, man, them niggas got now.
He's
they
got
the fuck
one,
up,
but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3.
Like, bro, he called time out. Could call time out. He's trying to score.
He got shut.
He'll get it up the middle.
He got shut, dog. That's bullshit.
Watch the bounce up. Watch the bounce up. Cut back.
He got it. Put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel
got 3rd down.
But do you really feel like
it's 3rd down?
Totally
You got like 10 seconds in the fucking
pocket. You're pretty much there.
That fucking 3rd and there. What's his name? Fuck you. You had on the damn time.
Especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Yeah, about these. What's up with your corners, man? The nigga, well, they were covering that nigga though. That was a good game though, bro.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Like, that motherfucker sent everybody deep, but he had like 2 linebackers that were just in coverage. What I don't like, bro, they had those linebackers in the fucking dumbass yellow zones, not guarding nobody. Knowing in real life, and nobody in there, they either going to get the quarterback or they ain't fucking running with somebody.
Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Hey, Nano.
Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
You got to stop the fumbles.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that
nature. You need a running back?
I'm also wondering,
Jacob's on the block.
Seeing on defense, has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him?
The nigga got a fumbling problem, dog.
For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys.
Hey, I give you Jacob for your first and Metcalf and your running back.
He hit his nut.
Hey, listen, man. Nigga, there ain't 20 Jacobs coming up. But what ain't that? Jacobs already built. You telling me it's a 99 running back coming out next draft? Exactly. That's about to win MVP.
But now this game is over.
Nah.
I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard.
Take my shit off. What's
it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice.